News of the night is that federal criminal defendant Donald J. Trump testified in his own defense tonight on Fox. We will show you that testimony in a moment. It includes statements that can and will be held against him in court. The defense Donald Trump offered tonight, which once again may be more of a confession than a defense, comes one day after his last Secretary of Defense said that Donald Trump cannot be trusted with government secrets ever again. And it comes one day after Donald Trump's last Senate-confirmed Attorney General said this.
This was a case that entirely of his own making. He had no right to those documents. The government tried for over a year quietly and with respect to get them back, which was essential that they do. And he jerked them around. And he had no legal basis for keeping them. But beyond that, when he faced a subpoena, he didn't raise any legal arguments. He engaged in a course of deceitful conduct, according to the indictment, that was a clear crime if those allegations are true, and was outrageous.
A clear crime, says Donald Trump's last Attorney General. One of our first guests tonight, Bradley Moss, tweeted this question for Donald Trump today. If you gave the order to declassify all the records, and your orders have the force of law, even if only done in your own mind, why would your lawyers need clearances to see the records in the indictment? Why aren't you contesting that order? In his interview tonight, Donald Trump repeatedly said that all of the documents that he took with him when he left the presidency were declassified. Said that repeatedly. We are now going to show some of defendant Trump's testimony tonight, but don't worry, you won't have to watch it alone. Joining us now to watch and analyze Donald Trump's testimony are Bradley Moss, Andrew Weissman, and Neil Katyal. And as you watch this testimony at home, you can look for what our panel of legal experts will be looking for. First, anything that can actually be presented in court as a legal defense, and anything that sounds incriminating, anything that sounds like a confession. Okay? Here's the first simple question Donald Trump was asked tonight about the evidence in the case against him.
Why did you have this very sensitive national security defense documents, like the war plans for a strike on Iran?
So like every other president, I take things out. And in my case, I took it out pretty much in a hurry, but people packed it up and we left. And I had clothing in there. I will go through those boxes. I have to go through those boxes. I take out personal things. As far as the levels and all, everything was declassified because I had the right to declassify.
They went to DOJ to subpoena you to get them
Which
back.
they've never done before.
Right. But why not just hand them over then?
Because I had boxes. I want to go through the boxes and get all my personal things out. I don't want to hand that over to NARA yet. And I was very busy, as you've sort of seen.
Yeah, but according to the indictment, you then tell this aide to move to other locations after telling your lawyers to say you'd fully complied with the subpoena when you hadn't.
But before I send boxes over, I have to take all of my things out. These boxes were interspersed with all sorts of things, golf shirts, clothing, pants, shoes. There were many things. I would say much more, not that I know of, but everything was declassified.
Andrew Weissman, what did you hear from defendant Trump in that testimony that could be a defense in court? And what did you hear in that testimony that could be incriminating?
So I'm going to jump right to the second part because there is nothing in the first part. So I'll be interested in what everyone else thinks just in terms of demeanor. It's a little striking to me that he sounds very unsure of himself. And frankly, a little scared, and he rightly should be. He's facing 71 felony counts in federal and state court, and may very well be facing additional charges. That was sort of the thing that struck me the most, was his tone. What he had to say is preposterous. So let's just start with this idea of what he is doing with the boxes. And he is saying that he is taking out, and he didn't have enough time to take out personal things. So first, he has already said that everything's everything's personal. There's no triage that needs to be done because according to his prior defense, everything's personal because they're, quote, mine. So it's the inconsistency is something that Jack Smith can easily point out. Second, people should understand when you get a subpoena, if you don't have time to comply, if the deadline's not there, it's not like you don't have the ability to have your lawyer call up and say, you know what, I need more time, or I can partially comply, but I need more time. This is what, if that was true.
Hi, I'm Nicole Hockley from Sandy Hook Promise. I know this is hard to hear, but it's important. The shooter who murdered my son carried an AR-15 into an elementary school and killed 26 people in approximately 4 minutes. In those 4 minutes, he was able to shoot 154 rounds. 5 of those bullets hit my 6-year-old son, Dylan, and in an instant, my boy was gone. Right now, Congress is considering legislation to make purchasing assault weapons illegal. This is important and will save a lot of lives. It could have saved the life of my son. So please, sign the petition and demand Congress take action against assault weapons. Help us save lives today. Thank you.
How do celebrities like Justin Bieber and The Rock generate hundreds of millions of dollars? It's actually not what you think. They make a special kind of money known as royalties.
My name is Christian Mickelson, and I help everyday people increase their income online. And I have to say, we're pretty darn good at it. My company is called Publishing.com, and we were just named the 19th fastest growing company in America right now. And there you can see us at number 19 on the list. And the reason we've been so successful in helping regular people make money is because we don't believe you should start your own business. That's what everyone gets wrong. Instead, we show you how to simply plug in to Amazon and the $500 billion business they've already built. However, the way we do it is very different from anything you've seen before. We don't show you how to sell products on Amazon. The way we plug into Amazon is through this app on your phone called Audible, which most people don't know is Amazon's app. And using this app, I showed my mother-in-law, Elsa here, how to get automated checks from Audible every month. Now, listen, this didn't make her rich. So if you're looking to get rich or make a ton of money in the next 7 days, I'm not your guy. But what I can confidently show you is how any regular person can start banking consistent 3, 4, even 5-figure checks every month. If you're curious to see how we do it, I just spent the last 3 months putting together the single best video training I've ever made, walking you through step by step exactly how to set all this up yourself. And the best part is it's 100% free. That's right. So to get instant access to it right now, just click the button on your screen and put in your email. And over 3,000 people have already used this to add more streams of income in their life. And here's what just a few of them have to say about it.
If you follow the formula, it works. I think this will be my best month yet. You have a fan, and I will always sing your praises.
I really just have to say this business model works. It just does. The future is very bright.
Many people reach out to me asking me if this is real, random people from around the world, and I always tell them this is definitely real.
Christian and Rasmus literally changed my life. Not only did they change my life, they saved my life.
I did not believe it was going to work until I actually did it, and it did.
Yeah, it's just incredible. These guys are the real deal, but go check them out. You will not be disappointed.
So to get free access to the training, all you need to do is just click the button on your screen right now. And listen, if you're skeptical about what I'm sharing, that this might be BS or that those were paid actors, whatever you're thinking, listen, I get it. But that's exactly why we put together this free training, so that you can see for yourself what it's all about first. You can see how it works, and you can learn all about it at no cost to you. But let me remind you, we wouldn't be the 19th fastest growing company in all of America if our stuff wasn't good, all right? Plus, if it helps, we have a very high rating on Trustpilot with over 1,000 reviews. So all there is to do left is click the button on your screen. My name is Christian Mickelson, and I will see you inside the training right now.